Powerful political figures who operated with total immunity for decades are suddenly finding themselves in police custody. At the exact same time, a digital dashboard is actively ticking away, tracking the government's every move. This is the environment created by 36-year-old Prime Minister Balen. He took office with a clear, aggressive mandate: clear out the entrenched bureaucratic bloat and dismantle systemic corruption from the top down. Instead of relying on the usual vague campaign rhetoric, the RSP-led government launched a highly specific 100-point action plan on their very first day in office. They paired this with the Pratipaksha dashboard, a public platform that quantitatively tracks the success, failure, and delays of the administration's promises every single day. This sets up an immediate collision course. We are watching a tech-savvy administration try to use data and speed to tear down a deeply entrenched system of political patronage. The question is whether they can break the old system before the system breaks them. This gauge tracks the government's objective progress over their first 100 days. Out of 121 active points on their agenda, 37 have already been completed, while 62 remain ongoing. The first major shock to the system was a drastic cut to state administrative costs. The cabinet slashed the number of federal ministries from 25 down to 17. They immediately rolled out digital governance measures. Within 24 hours of the action plan's approval, the administration identified and banned illegal online betting apps across the country. They also began testing a government courier service designed to deliver passports and driving licenses directly to citizens' homes, bypassing the notorious lines at government offices. But they hit the establishment hardest by forming a powerful property investigation commission. This unit is specifically tasked with examining the assets of the political leadership that has been in power since 2006. These administrative changes operate as a systematic strike against the financial lifelines and the long-standing legal impunity of the old political order. Facing severe crackdowns on money laundering and corruption, the traditional political establishment is actively reacting like a biological immune system trying to fight off a virus. Maoist leader Prachanda publicly condemned the new government, calling their actions authoritarian. He is now actively pleading for a united leftist front to counter the administration's moves. The anxiety spans across the ideological spectrum. RPP chairman Rajendra Lingden boldly predicted to his supporters that the new RSP government is destined for an imminent collapse. The government's strategy of moving fast and breaking things is also slamming into legal brick walls. When the cabinet tried to ban student political wings from operating inside universities, 8 different student groups filed a joint petition. The Supreme Court quickly issued an injunction, freezing the government's ban in its tracks. The establishment is pulling every lever it has left. By weaponizing public rhetoric, forming strange new alliances, and utilizing the judiciary, they are actively attempting to halt the Prime Minister's momentum entirely. High-altitude political warfare often obscures the messy reality on the ground, leaving the working class highly vulnerable. The government faced intense backlash for handling squatter settlements along the riverbanks. They prioritized forced eviction, sending bulldozers into camps before finalizing relocation strategies. Because there was no proper alternative housing plan ready, displaced citizens were left stranded in temporary holding centers. This decision severely damaged the new administration's populist appeal. Meanwhile, the broader working class is dealing with severe economic stagnation. Citizens face crushing inflation and slow job growth, and highly touted tech solutions, like a mandatory e-billing system for large businesses, remain stuck in limbo. Ambitious social safety nets have also stalled out. The administration promised to operate free blue buses for women across all 7 provinces, but today, that plan exists entirely on paper. The first 100 days prove the RSP government can terrify corrupt elites and hit administrative metrics at an aggressive pace. But passing structural audits is not enough. To survive, they will have to figure out how to deliver economic stability and basic empathy to the streets.